Good morning, or I guess good evening, everybody. It is 8 o'clock Sunday night, 65 degrees here in Clinton, Missouri. Hope everybody had a great Sunday. Man, it was beautiful. It was windy, but it was a beautiful day today. I just wanted to kind of give a quick update on, we had talked before the weekend about the potential of seeing some thunderstorms Monday night as that weak cold front moves across west central Missouri. It's just subtle temperature changes for west central Missouri as well as a wind shift, but other than that, we're not going to see just maybe a drop of about 12-15 degrees off of our daytime high today of 82 degrees. So we're just going to give a brief update what we got going on for tomorrow. We're actually going to have another beautiful day. Give me just a second here. We'll let everybody jump in here. Hi, Julia. We'll give it just a moment here before we get started, see if anybody else wants to jump in here. So not a whole lot had changed as far as the potential to see a few severe thunderstorms as this cold front comes through. It looks like the best chance is going to be situated in central Missouri, east of Highway 65, but the last couple of model runs have shown some initiation closer to the Kansas-Missouri border around 6 to 8 p.m. tomorrow night. So we not even under a marginal risk for severe thunderstorms, except for the eastern part of Pettis and Benton counties. They kind of fall within the circle, in which I'll show you here in just a moment. But for most of west central Missouri, just some scattered run-of-the-mill garden-style thunderstorms is what has been pretty much on the menu for the last few days for tomorrow afternoon. But I just wanted to kind of go through this. There is a chance that overnight tonight at 2 a.m. the Storm Prediction Center may move that marginal risk a little bit further to the west, as some of the data suggesting that some of these little isolated thunderstorms could have some large hail, maybe some damaging wind gusts in some of them. So the tornado threat is very, very small for tomorrow for this system. We have another system coming in on Thursday and toward the end of the week that will be providing us some much needed rainfall as well as we head into the weekend, and we'll be watching for the potential of seeing a few severe thunderstorms with that system as well. So we're kind of getting into that active stretch of the cycle of the LRC, in which if you guys saw my post from this morning, as we get closer to that second week of March, we begin, that is when we start to get into our wet week, and then we'll kind of dry out for the third week, and then we'll hit into another wet pattern at the end of the month with. So let's just dive in here. Hi, Janet. Jamer, you were out on that lake on those little whitecapping today, probably. So what we're looking at here is going to be the short-term model. It's ARRR. It's updated every hour, and so you'll notice when I put this in play around the 01 Z time, which this right up here, we're about 6 hours or so off the Z time. So this will be between 6 and 7 p.m. when you start to see some of the storm initiation as we go into Monday night. So you see we're already starting to see a few thunderstorms on the short-term model beginning up here in northwest Missouri, right around the airport, and Smithville and North Kansas City. And then as we go toward the 7 o'clock hour, you notice these little individual cells here in Henry, St. Clair, Benton, Pettis, and Johnson counties. Not a lot, but there are some isolated thunderstorms for about a 2 to 3 hour time span. And then we start to see it really start to kick in with along that cold front as we go into southwest Missouri. You'll see that line start to fill out and then push off to the southeast. And this is where I think probably the best chance of seeing some scattered severe weather is going to be down in southeast Missouri on down into Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Illinois. But we are going to be keeping an eye on the right around the 6 to 7 p.m. time frame, and I'll be updating again actually tomorrow right around lunchtime, and I will be taking a look at all the models again and kind of give you guys an update on what we can expect for tomorrow night. And again, I'm expecting initiation somewhere between the 6 to 8 p.m. Time frame, and then move on across west central Missouri. So again, tornado threat very, very low. It's almost non-existent. These are all going to be elevated thunderstorms. The strongest of the thunderstorms will produce some quarter-size hail and possibility of a couple wind gusts 58 miles an hour or greater. So that's the scoop for tomorrow. We are going to be seeing yet another beautiful day tomorrow. For most of it. So the going forecast there on our Facebook group is still holding true. So tomorrow we'll have a beautiful high of around 78, 79 degrees, and then we'll have that chance for some thunderstorms move in right around the 6 to 8 p.m. time frame here in west central Missouri. And again, expecting a pretty active part of that cycle begin probably Wednesday night into Thursday and Thursday night. Well, we could be seeing some rainfall approaching inch and a half of rainfall through the weekend. So that ought to get the rivers up, catfish biting. So those of you heading out on the lake next week ought to be a pretty good time. I want to remind everybody that tomorrow also starts the 2024 Severe Weather Preparedness Week. And this is going to be for Missouri and Illinois both. So every day has a specific target. On tomorrow, it's going to be about how we receive information. A lot of this we will be going over Wednesday night, 7 p.m. at the Benson Center. In conjunction with Henry County Emergency Management, we're going to be hosting a severe weather seminar. So a lot of great info. Going to have tons of brochures and packets for you to take home. If you live in Henry County, you can sign up and take home a weather radio for you at no charge. So we're going to have a couple little games down there, win a couple prizes. So it's setting up to be a great evening. Lasts about an hour and a half, Wednesday night, 7 o'clock at the Benson Center. I have a link up in our Facebook group as well as Henry County Emergency Management social media platforms. So make sure you guys go on there, sign up for Wednesday night at 7 o'clock at the Benson Center. Take a look here, see if anybody James had the lake all to himself today. Nobody else wants to fight 40-mile-an-hour winds. Actually, the highest wind gusts here in town, of course, trees around the house. They help kind of curb those higher wind reading down just a little bit. But the highest gust I received here was 38 mile an hour, and that was at 2:46 p.m. today. So pretty gusty out there today, and expecting those winds to not be quite as strong tomorrow, although it will be breezy, 12 to 18 mile per hour winds tomorrow with a high of about 78 degrees. So if anybody doesn't have any questions, again, just a brief recap. We're going to have the potential to see some very scattered thunderstorms initiate somewhere between the 6 to 8 p.m. time frame. Doesn't look like not everybody is going to get wet with this tomorrow night. It'll be scattered in nature, but some of these thunderstorms could be pretty robust. I don't know if they'll hit necessarily severe limits, but we could see quite a bit of lightning and thunder and some gusty winds out of it. As far as the precipitation totals for tomorrow night, it's not looking very impressive as we go through. As you can see, very sporadic. Maybe a tenth if you're lucky and get underneath one of those thunderstorms tomorrow night. So not expecting much of as far as rainfall for tomorrow night, but that will change as we head closer to the Wednesday through Saturday time frame, in which we could get upwards of an inch or better of precipitation as we head into the weekend. So everybody have a great evening. Hopefully you guys have your windows open like I do, getting some of that spring air in here. Winter's not over. I will tell you that. Winter is not over. Everybody's been asking me, are we going to go right into spring? We're close. But like I had said a couple weeks ago, we had those three systems that come through. One is this weekend, the 8th, 9th, 10th, and then another one coming in the 14th, 15th, and 16th. So if we get past the 16th, all indications are we begin that slow process into early spring. So right now, just a couple days ago, we had the first day of meteorological spring. So we are getting close to that time of year, guys. So if anybody has any questions, feel free, shoot me a message. Don't forget, and I will put a reminder out there, Wednesday night, 7 o'clock at the Vincent Center. We have a ton of people signed up already, which is fantastic. We'll be going over a lot of great refresher info, and hopefully most of you guys will learn a thing or two as well. So have a great Sunday night. Everybody have a great start of the work week on Monday. I'll be talking to you soon.